You know, all this week, Ann has been telling you about a Waterloo prosthetics company and its incredible work with soldiers in the nation's capital. Well, tonight, Ann talks about the light at the end of the tunnel for the soldiers out there.
When soldiers are injured in Iraq, they're taken to Landstuhl, Germany, and then to Walter Reed Army Medical Center in Washington, D.C. In a special Following ER tonight, we'll tell you what's in store for the amputees following their treatment.
Perfect.
Federal Express shipments from Waterloo arrive here every day at Walter Reed Army Medical Center. This one is for Sergeant Eric Castro. He was injured on August 25th. One shot took the legs of 3 soldiers.
240 gunner, he was holding his legs, screaming his guts off because half of it was gone. And then I looked to my side, the TC was sitting down with the same thing. But mine was still attached by just this piece of skin, so I picked it up, put it on a bench, and laid on there with it.
The first prosthetic didn't quite fit.
Now, the other thing that we did here is we've hinged this so it's super simple in the back.
This one is much better. Now Castro is ready to test it. Soldiers here go through physical therapy every day at Walter Reed Hospital. The sessions last about an hour, and they look tough even for someone with 2 legs.
This is just a warm-up. Come on.
This is all part of the rigorous training before the soldiers can go home.
These guys are all injured. They're all in incredibly good condition. They're all very, very young. They have unbelievable motivation, and they have no preconceived notion that they cannot do anything.
This 23-year-old soldier says when he's released, he'll retire. He'll then go back to school, courtesy of the U.S. Army. They'll cover everything: books, tuition, supplies. A small price to pay. But Sergeant Justin Couts has different plans. He's put in 14 years of service and wants to stay on active duty thanks to the treatment he's gotten here. He's in military intelligence, and as you can see, he's a NASCAR fan.
I kind of attribute this whole team here as kind of like a pit crew, you know, with NASCAR. It doesn't take just one person, you know, to make everything work, and these people have got a real mesh about how they work with each other.
But the soldiers aren't the only ones who will benefit. Clark and Associates will return home to the Cedar Valley with a wealth of knowledge.
The technology that we get to use here, which is the highest technology available today in our field, is really going to help our population that we deal with back in Waterloo.
Steele says the clientele is much different in Iowa. They're mostly geriatric patients. Many have suffered farming accidents. That's something Andy Steele can relate to. He lost his leg unloading corn when he was 12 years old. He's an inspiration to the soldiers here.
They kind of see me walk around and say, well, you know, that's where I can be in a few months.
There is no limit for these brave men. Their energy and enthusiasm will not be forgotten.
They're wonderful to meet, and I grow every day that I'm here. They're 22 years old, and they teach me every day.
And since all their prosthetics were made in Waterloo, the soldiers will have a piece of Iowa with them when they go home. And President Bush recently visited the soldiers at Walter Reed Army Medical Center, and he gave each one of them a Purple Heart they so deserved. Ron.
All right, thanks very much, Ann.